I'm tired of this dirty old team. Tired of too much work, never enough play. And I'm tired of these dirty old sidewalks. Think I'll walk off my steady job today. Turn me loose, set me free, somewhere in the middle of Montana. Give me all I got coming to me. Keep your retirement, your so-called Social Security. Big city, turn me loose and set me free. Been working every day since I was 20. I haven't got a thing to show for in that thing I've done. Some folks never work and they've got plenty. Think it's time the guys like me have some fun. Turn me loose, set me free, somewhere in the middle of Montana. Give me all I got coming to me. Keep your retirement and your so-called Social Security. Big city, turn me loose and set me free. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, hey everybody, it's Wednesday night, and so I'm streaming here. Hey there, Jetty. I'm going to try to hi Laura, hi Wayne. I'm going to refresh my chat here because I've got a little glitch going on. And there we go. Now we're back. If you just said hi to me while I did that, I probably missed it. So Todd Burge here. It's great to be here. Hey Richard, good evening. Mike, good to see you. It's good to be here on a Wednesday night, 8 o'clock. I have no real plan, but I really feel like playing, so that's a good thing. Mr. Hepcat, Michael Mullins, good to see you there. I've been finally got Dad back in West Virginia. He's a Wood County man, and maybe he'll log on here in a little bit. He's in a new place, and been busy doing that. And I found this. I found this at his place. It's a cassette I surely gave to him, maybe 30 some years ago. Check it out. It's the Larrys. Wow. I have no idea what's on that. I'll have to put it in and see what's on the Larrys. Wow. On the flip side there, it's Stevie Ray Vaughan, Texas Flood, and Chuck Berry. Anyway, that's what we got. 8 o'clock. Well, I'm going to start here at 8 o'clock in 4 minutes and do my show. And I really appreciate you guys sharing the show. That makes a big difference. And when you chat, it makes a big difference. It brings it up in the feed on Facebook and YouTube. We're on YouTube. We're on Facebook, on 2 different channels on Facebook. We're on Twitch as well. If you do the Twitch, folks over on Twitch have been saying hi. Some YouTube people here, and it's good to see you all. Let me know where you're watching from. I have some books here I'm gonna talk about. just a couple books that have inspired me through the years in a profound way. I've got three. There's more than 3 books that have inspired me in a profound way, but I'm going to talk about three different books. And I also found this old flyer here from a band that I still play in on occasion. But I love this flyer from my band Triple Shot. Actually, we used to do Big City in Triple Shot. Rock and traditional country, traditional I don't even know what that says. Anyway, Triple Shot at Brassworks. Who remembers Brassworks? It says right there, karaoke. It says karaoke croaked. I don't think that's true. On the backside, this is dated. On the backside, it's 1992, and our lyrics that from original song of mine that I wrote for 63 Eyes, and the working title was Mr. Fertile's Lawn Plugs Are Way Down Deep. That's what it says there. Anyway, I used to write some of my songs on a typewriter, and hey, Roger Rabelais. Those are the original song lyrics for Lawn Plugs off of my 1996 album with 63 Eyes. Gosh, writing on a typewriter, that's old school typewriter too, and I needed whiteout back then. You remember whiteout? There's coffee stains from 30 years ago. Anyway, it's about time for me to start. I'm going to start at 8 o'clock, and I'm going to go through some songs. I'm going to play some songs. I'm going to play a Nancy Griffith, a song that Nancy Griffith, who passed away last week, sadly. I'm going to play a song that she did so well, a Pat Alger song that she covered. Pretty much people know it as her song. I realized going back to the 80s, talking about 63 Eyes here. Wait a minute, I've got a minute before the show starts, technically. Maybe I should wait. It's not like people flip on the TV and start watching. Wednesday or espresso in the evening. It's a bad idea. Don't try it at home. But there's a Nancy Griffith album, and what is it called? I'm blanking on the title. And it came out on Jim Clinton had a VCR tape of it, and I think it was sold that way. Here we go. I want to get the title right because it was a live album that came out in '88, I believe. And let me make sure I'm right on that. 1988, One Fair Summer Evening. And in 1988, I was playing up and down the East Coast mostly with 63 Eyes, playing a lot of shows, and really kind of worn out, and I loved it, but even still, it was living the life, I guess. But I was trying to find my way into the acoustic music scene. So, Cassandra, hello. Yeah, Rooms and Voices, Roger's mentioned in another album, but this was a live album. And the reason this album really, a lot of women really connected with Nancy Griffith, basically. She was, as Kathy Mattea said on NPR here a couple days ago with Scott Simon, she was among all these hardcore Texas troubadour songwriters, Townes Van Zandt and Guy Clark and all those, and Steve Earle and all those guys, and she was hanging tough right with them, and a real role model for women. but she also inspired men, and well, she inspired me. And that album, One Fair Summer Evening, was really, really a profound album for me, a moment in music for me. She just had a way about her, and it's kind of like the perfect performance. And I just love that album. So if you want to, it's a great place to start with Nanci Griffith if you're not familiar with her music. I would highly recommend that. I found your letter in my mailbox today. You were just checking if I was okay. And if I miss you, you know what they say. Just once in a very blue moon. Just once in a very blue moon. Just once in a very blue moon. I feel one coming on soon. No need to tell me that you'd like to be friends and help me get back on my feet again. And if I miss you, well, it's just now and then. Just once in a very blue moon. Just once in a very blue moon. Just once in a very blue moon. And I feel one coming on soon. There's a blue moon shining when I am reminded of all we do. Such a blue moon shining. Does it ever shine down on you? You act as if it never hurt you at all, like I'm the only one that's getting up from a fall. Don't you remember? Don't you recall? Just once, just once in a very blue moon. Just once in a very blue moon. Just once in a very blue moon. And I feel one coming on soon. So there's the Nanci Griffith. May she rest in peace. All right. So, speaking of blue moons, this is a song, a gift song that I wrote. When was it? 2020. It's 2020. I guess it was in January of 2020, but it seems like 10 years ago. But this was a song, a tribute song to Cappy Pence. He passed away, and his sister Suzanne asked me if I would write this song as a tribute to him. He was a caver. He loved classic rock. He loved the Rolling Stones. He loved bluegrass. He loved traveling through West Virginia and caving all over. He was quite a famous caver in the state of West Virginia. But he was also a professor in San Francisco. An interesting guy. I never met Cappy, but I've gotten to know his family some. And Sam Pittum, who lives in Ravenswood, and is anyway. But this song was basically based on stories that they told me about Cappy. And around the holidays, I do gift songs for people, and I try to raise money for the Food Allergy Network. And if you want to know more about that, a thing that I do, you can go to toddburge.com and click on Your Gift Song, or you can just go to yourgiftsong.com. Anyway, I'll try to do this song for you. And the thing is, Sam was good friends with Cappy, both of them cavers, and in later years, they would call and talk to each other every full moon. So this is called The Next Full Moon. Full moon, I'm calling you on the next full moon. Full moon, I'm calling you on the next full moon. I'm 2,000 light years from my home, singing it up with sweet Judy blue eyes, still singing like an old hill tone around Grant and Edna's potbelly stove. Full moon, I'm calling you on the next full moon. Full moon, I'm calling you on the next full moon. I'm 2,000 light years from my home, singing it up with sweet Judy blue. Single malt scotch and a box of Cubans would make anyone a happy human. Got it right. Full moon, I'm calling you on the next full moon. I'm 2,000 light years from my home, but I'm still in this river you're on. I'm still in the schoolhouse cave. So have a good time, best not behave. Have a good time, best not behave. Calling you on the next full moon. Full moon, you on the next full moon. Oh, thank you very much. So I guess I should have mentioned, well, I guess he was, his ashes were put in the New River, I believe, and so that's what the one line referred to. I want to say hi to everybody here. I didn't say hi to everybody. I don't think I can, but there's a lot of folks on here. We're on YouTube channels, and there's a couple animals here in my room. Anyway. Maybe just one animal. Well, two if you count me. Brother Max. Hello, Brother Max. Hello, Mom. Mom's here. Dolly is next door. Hello, Dolly. Dolly and Rick, good evening. Big Daddy Burge. I usually say he's in Paris, but he happens to be in Wood County tonight, and we're glad to have him here. Mittens is here with my mom. When I say here, they're actually not here, but you know. TTC Music. I've paid my dues time after time. I've done my sentence, but I've committed no crime. He's quoting some lyrics there. TT's over on Twitch. Okay. Bad mistakes. I've made a few. I've got a lot of sand kicked in my face, but I came through. Right on, TT. Okay. Wayne Riley, thank you. Oh, thanks, Wayne. Thank you so much. Ashley, thank you so much. Thank you. Luana, greetings from Raby's Ranch. Raby's Ranch? Where's that? Hey, Dan. How you doing? Good to see you here. Thanks for sharing, and thanks for tipping. I really can't do these shows. I think I mentioned this in the blurb, in the wording, but if about 10% of you out there would just tip in like they're buying a cup of coffee at the PayPal link or at toddburge.com or at the Venmo, I'd be doing great. And I really appreciate the tips. It's a simple little thing, but it keeps me going. It keeps me going on these lives. I really appreciate that. So here we go. Let's do this. Let's just do this. I'm freezing up. Laura says I'm freezing up. I'm doing the best I can. I'm trying to keep moving here. If everybody's having a problem, let me know. Mike Radcliffe said he went to Twitch because Facebook was being glitchy. I don't know what to do about that, but once while I was sleeping deep into the night, I opened up both my lids. Something didn't seem quite right. The light got too low. I needed someone to tell me, where'd my Jesus night light go? Where'd it go? Once I was certain I had seen the Lord. He'd ease into my home, didn't need a key for the door. Oh, the light got too low, way too low. I needed someone to tell me, where'd my Jesus night light go? These were some dark days and I couldn't ignore the light that should stay lit from now on and more. I knew some bookstores had 'em and big lots had 'em too. Flea markets had 'em new and had 'em used. I bought 'em by the bushel, I bought 'em by the pound. About 2 for every receptacle, I had a few just laying around. Then the light was bright, bright as could be. It was blinding me in my kitchen while I was trying to drink my tea. I couldn't see my wife, I couldn't see my dog, I couldn't see the TV, the floor, the door, the walls. I couldn't see this guitar, I couldn't even see this song. My house was so hot I didn't need to throw on a log all winter long now. Somebody asked me, what was I thinking? I said, Christ, I got him in my eyes all day. I got him in my eyes all night. I got Jesus in my cereal. The Son of God in my manwich. I got a power bill so powerful I need to get a second job digging a ditch. Dig this. Now God Almighty, I could see His light. Son of God, alrighty. It was taking every bit of my mighty. So I said, Dear Lord, I gotta talk to you. I gotta overdone your son right here in my living room. I got him plugged in my kitchen in every room, even with my bed. I got my life all crazy, seeing so much likeness of you in my head. And everything got quiet, everything got still. I thought God thought I'd overstepped and tripped on His mansion on the hill. I started to shake, thinking about my fate. I got the nerve to speak again, but it was a bit too late. Then came a strong wind with a little bit of lightning striking through. Then came the darkness and I cried for a night or two like this. Oh, 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 the light got too low, too low. I needed someone to tell me, where'd my Jesus night light go? Where'd it go? Then came a deep voice. It came from up above. It sounded a bit spooky, but it had a good kind of love. He said, You gotta like this likeness of an image of me. But 10 for every room, that would make any mortal man crazy. So now when I walk through the valley with the shadow to get me a midnight snack, I know that chances are I won't fall and break my back. All right, where'd my Jesus nightlight go? Oh, yeah. Thanks, Wayne. Wayne says it's clear on his Facebook. Tanya Wilder. Yeah, howdy from farm here in Warren Township. Good to see you there, Warren Township. Luana Raby Rance is just what she calls her home. Lots of critters. Okay. Hi, Jody, from Jacksonville, Florida. if I were a country, I think this song should be the national anthem. Jesus Nightlight? All right, right on. I'll take it. Luana saying hi to Alice. Michael Mullins, thank you so much. Thank you. Well, here, let's do this. It's getting kind of hot here. It's getting kind of hot everywhere. Lived in a place called Ofusky, where I had a little girl in a hollow tree. Said, little girl, it's plain to see, there ain't nobody who can sing like me, ain't nobody who can sing like me. She said, it's hard for me to see how one little boy got so ugly. Yes, my little girlie, that might be, but there ain't nobody who can sing like me, ain't nobody who can sing like me. Way over yonder in a minor key, way over yonder in a minor key, there ain't nobody who can sing like me. We walked down to the Buckeye Creek to see the frog eat the goggle-eye-bee, to hear the west wind whistle to the east. Hey, there ain't nobody who can sing like me, ain't nobody who can sing like me. My little girlie, won't you let me see, way over yonder where the wind blows free, nobody can see us in this holler tree, and there ain't nobody who can sing like me, ain't nobody who can sing like me. Way over yonder in a minor key, way over yonder in a minor key, there ain't nobody who can sing like. Mother cut a switch from a cherry tree and laid it on she and me. Stung a lot worse than a hive of bees, but still, there ain't nobody who can sing like me, ain't nobody who can sing like me. I've come a long, long way, but I still look back to my Tanglewood days. I lost a little girl, a lot of girls. Well, I don't know what this line is, but I'll make something up. There ain't nobody who can sing like me, ain't nobody who can sing like me. Sorry there, Woody. Way over yonder in a minor key, way over yonder in a minor key, there ain't nobody who can sing like. That was Woody Guthrie's Way Over Yonder in the Minor Key. Music by Billy Bragg. Yeah, I piled up, as they say, on one of the lines there. That didn't cost any less or any more. Yeah, so books that have inspired me. Here's one. Anybody ever read this? Here's one that really inspired me. It was Steve Martin's Born Standing Up. It's fantastic. If you're into creativity, or just how a creative mind might work, or develop, a famous one, this is quite good. I've read it twice, and I want to read it again. It's one of those type things. And Born Standing Up by Steve Martin. He did stand-up comedy for 18 years. This is the first sentence. I did stand-up comedy for 18 years. 10 of those years were spent learning. Young folks out there, 10 of those years were spent learning. 4 years were spent refining. So that's 14 years in. And 4 years were spent in wild success. Anyway. And then there's another book about, I like these books about creative people. The Wild Mind, really, Living the Writer's Life by Natalie Goldberg. This was quite an inspirational book for me. Kind of opened me up. I don't know when this book came out. When did I read this? It's been a long time ago. But probably. And I'm still learning every second. But I'm looking to see when it was published. But 1990. That's about right. But if you want to, a lot of songwriters, they read books on songwriting, and this is just about creativity in general. People ask me, what is style? Don't I have to have a unique style? You already have it. These are kind of things that she put in here. We are each unique individuals with unique lives. Nobody else on earth has the same life as you with all the same details. And that's the kind of fuel. If you're looking at how to free up your creativity, I would highly recommend that book, The Wild Mind. So, let's do it. Maybe I'll do a song that I wrote right around that time. Right around the time I was reading that book, around 90. Called Last Drunk. On November 6th, I'll be playing my very first CD. This is kind of I said I had no plan tonight, but this kind of all ties together. Nancy Griffith passing away, the full moon songs. The Wild Mind, I just kind of pulled that from the shelf. I read that around early 90s. My 1990 album, where I kind of put out my very first acoustic album in 1990, called Never Say Uncle. There it is. I'm going to play this in its entirety. live at 123 Pleasant Street, November 6th. And open up for my rock band 63 Eyes, where we're going to play, actually right over my shoulder, right here. We're going to play this album right here, Look In for Mothmen, in its entirety, immediately following that. I hope you can be there, November 6th. You won't be up when I leave this house, in the morning. The early hours, they come, they go, and those minutes tick away, you know. You just don't know me. Just must leave all these things behind. Wise up, dry up, and start to use our time. Everything that I am is in this trunk. I'll kiss her cheek for good luck. That was our last drum. You say we don't smoke or snort the stuff we don't run towards. The dreaded needle. And maybe we do drink a bit too much, but it's fun, and I believe that you and I are just that kind of people. There's two people that I try to like, but I despise them almost every night. Everything that I am is in this trunk. I'll kiss her cheek for good luck. That was our last drum. Last night was last drunk. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for the tips. Like I said earlier, if just 10% of you would tip in the tip jar. Here's the tip jar. It's right here. If you're in the room, you can throw some money in there. That's Todd's tip jar. But if you're not in this room, you have to do it. You have to do it on the on my website or at one of the links there. Do you see the links? Can you see the links from where you are? They should be there somewhere. But if not, you can go to toddburge.com If 10% of you would just tip in about the amount of a Starbucks coffee, that would please me. That's all it would take, just that a little bit. Of course, I like to do these free. I don't like to set up a paywall or anything like that. Let's see, what else? What else could I do? Sometimes I have a forked tongue, and you have spooned ears, easily being fed what you want to hear. But this ain't no lie right here, dear. When your jesters hang up their colors and balls, when the real picture hangs upon your walls, when your cigarette burns to the butt, when you get left down in the gutter, I'll still be wanting you. La 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 la. I'll still be wanting you. Your hair falls to one eye, covers up these lies we both despise. Sometimes we just can't care. At other times there seems to be a little bit of something there. But when you've been through all the hurt, when you can't find another spotless shirt, when you've lost your last brother, when you get left down with no other, I'll still be wanting you. La 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 la. I'll still be wanting you. When your crown is taken away, when you've been through the hurt and you felt all the pain, after everything is untrue, after you've tested the whole crew, I'll still be I'll be wanting you. La 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 la. Enough of that jacket. There's the shot of espresso that'll keep me up all night. Why, thank you. Thank you, Max. Brother Max loves that song. So there's a song I wrote. I think I was watching, there was some sort of benefit thing that Tim O'Brien basically, actually will be in town with Jan Fabricius this Saturday at Parkersburg Homecoming. We're excited. And Kathy Mattea will be here as well with her band Johnny Stats and his bluegrass festival of sorts there. I heard that the flood waters might be high, but they're going to find a place to put it if it's too high there at Point Park. But anyway, we're excited about that. Anyway, I was watching a Tim O'Brien. I can't remember what it was. It was some benefit for planting. They were planting trees. It wasn't Arbor Day Foundation. It was something else. But it was If This Tree Could Talk was a series there in Nashville. And this song hit me. If this tree could talk, he would cuss at us for carving our names in his bark. Happy are we when we cut that old tree, but to him it was way too sappy. Our carving outlasted our love, I guess. A sap stopped a sad, sticky mess. Now you belong to him, and I belong to you, and this tree should be telling me some truth. My pocket full of posy isn't posing on you as I bring my final thoughts around the rosy. Now you belong to him, and I belong to you, and this tree should be telling me some truth. This old tree will run rings around our love, I guess. And as most folks share their love on someone's wall, someone else's wall, I walk up here each fall and I'll talk to the tree with the love of. I'll try that again. I walk up here each fall and I'll talk to the tree with the scars of the love of you and me. All right. I got it now. The scars of the love of you and me. Hey. Bill White said he's sorry he's late. He couldn't find a place to park. I know it's crowded. It is crowded. It's the more teenagers we have that are driving age, Bill, the more crowded the garage gets and the parking lot gets out there. Sophia's 15 now. We've got the car lined up for her. Will's driving the Jeep, and we're driving the Volkswagens still. Thanks, Jetty. How do you pronounce that? Number one. Put a 1 if it's Jetty. Put the number 2 if it's Jedi. I'll wait. Is it Jetty or Jedi? If you're wondering who I'm talking to, people over on Twitch there. Mike Ratliff is on Twitch tonight, and he's playing at the Parkersburg Homecoming at 5 o'clock. Is that right? Parkersburg Homecoming, 5 o'clock? Jedi. I knew it was. Yeah, that's right. Number 2, Jedi. Jedi wins. I'd wondered about that. I really didn't wonder, but... Yeah, check out Mike Ratliff at 5 o'clock. I believe he's saying he's playing on is that the Johnny Stats stage maybe? Or are you playing somewhere else? Is there another stage? I don't even know what's going on over there. I'm looking forward to seeing my pals Tim, and I talked to Kathy Mattea a couple days ago, and had a nice discussion about Nancy Griffith. If you just Google NPR Kathy Mattea, Nancy Griffith, or one of those, you're going to find the sweet things that she said and the stories that she had that involved Nancy Griffith, and a sweet story there with Scott Simon. All right, Mike Ratliff is on at 5 at Parkersburg Homecoming. Very good. Check him out. I believe Tim and Jan are playing. Tim O'Brien, there's a force to be reckoned with. Check out Tim O'Brien. If you've never seen Tim O'Brien, there's your chance to see him free. It's just a amazing musicianship and songwriting right here in Parkersburg for free. Thank you to the Parkersburg Homecoming for making that possible. And same with Kathy Mattea goes on at 9 on Saturday. And listen to this. I gotta say, I about forgot this, but I'm on the board for the West Virginia Music Hall of Fame, and I've been with them since 2007, I believe, and they have a phenomenal new museum at the mall in Charleston. You've got to see it. It is amazing. They have 2 storefronts there, but they have this new larger storefront and a stage. They're going to have live music coming up at the mall, and just amazing stuff on display there, and educational items and virtual maps that show you the music that came from different counties in West Virginia, old and new. The West Virginia Music Hall of Fame in Charleston, West Virginia. Check it out. But they're going to have their traveling museum is going to be right here in Parkersburg at the Parkersburg Homecoming during the day on Saturday. Maybe it'll be there all evening too. But Kathy, of course, is an inductee. Kathy Mattea is an inductee to the West Virginia Music Hall of Fame, as well as Tim O'Brien. And if you want to check out some just phenomenal musicianship and songwriting, and just have a beautiful time. Weather looks like it's going to be pretty good as far as today's forecast. Check them out. 4 o'clock, Johnny Stats starts. 6:30, Tim and Jan, Tim O'Brien, Jan Fabricius, and Kathy Mattea starts at 9. I think they'll have fireworks after Kathy, and the West Virginia Music Hall of Fame's mobile museum is just a wonderful thing, and you can bring the kids and have them go check out the museum and check out the cool memorabilia that's on that mobile museum. If you didn't hear, yes, I really going to miss Nancy Griffith. If you didn't hear the beginning of my show, I did a little tribute to Nancy Griffith. Or you can go to Todd Burge on Facebook or YouTube and see the video the standalone video that I did of Once in a Very Blue Moon. I recorded it today. Tribute to the wonderful Nancy Griffith, who meant so much to many of us, inspired me through the years in a big way. Okay, so what was I going to do? So we were talking. I think I'll close with this song that I've been doing. I'm going to record this song. I've decided, and it seems like something I should do because people tell me I should. I'm going to record one song a month and release them as singles, and carry that through to the next year. I'm really itching to do an album, but I think that's my way of doing an album. After a year, I'll have an album's worth of music out there, and I can release it as a piece. But I believe I'm going to start with this song, and I've been playing it a lot and trying to figure out my way into it and out of it, and by next week, I think I'll have this one in the can, as they say. And this is the song called "Time Past." Basically, it was inspired by my old home place in Vienna, West Virginia, being torn down, razed to the ground here just about a couple of months ago. And many other things. But in my backyard, there's a tree that stands there that my brother Max planted. He grew it from seed. The thing's about 50 years old now. It's huge. It still stands in this empty yard that once was our home. And still, it's quite beautiful somehow. It's beautiful that tree still stands. I'll leave you with this song. Thanks, everybody, for being there. Thanks for sharing. Thank you so much for the tips. Once again, they keep me going, and I appreciate it. However small. If you really want these to continue, these Wednesday night shows, and you show me with a little tip, it can be $1. Just let me know. If you don't have means to tip, of course, as I always say, these shows are free. They're free for you. Okay. Sing with me. Never will we see our old home place. Time passed, it had its way. The place where we were raised was raised to the ground. Time passed, it had its day. I once stood stage right and looked you in the eye. Time passed, it had its way. I would sing my song with that smile on your face. Time passed, it had its day. Saw my finger, saw my thumb, saw my pain, you did not run. Time passed, it had its way. But I saw how you loved me even in my baddest way. Hey, time passed, it had its day. the minutes added up, took them all away, you know. Time passed, they had their day. So what do we do now with this time we're in? Laugh and love the now, it'll slip away, and how? Time passed, it had its day. Thank you, everybody. Thanks a lot, everybody. Thanks for listening. Thanks for the support. Thanks for picking up the music and, you know, listening to it on Spotify. Thanks for sharing these streams and all the music over the years. It really means a lot to me to be here with you. I can never tell you how much it means, but it's a beautiful thing. It really is. I hope everyone is well. And I hope if you're not well, you get better. How's that? Hope to see you next Wednesday. I'll be right here. Thank you. Thank you all. Love you guys. Bye.